OK, mate, so unfortunately we've picked up some grid penalties and we are going to start tomorrow's race further back than we expected. I don't know how bad it's going to get yet, because that's going to depend on everyone else. All we can do is control our own performance, and I know you're good at that.
Welcome to today's sprint. This is shaping up to be another fantastic weekend. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. Phoenix lines up on pole position, and Jacques Villeneuve completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Hamilton, Russell, Sainz, Leclerc, Verstappen, Norris, Fernando Alonso, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Zhou, Gasly, Stroll, Albon, Bottas, Ocon, Tsunoda, Magnussen, Hülkenberg, Ricciardo and Logan Sargent. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We will soon find out.
Clutch bite is good, gearbox is responding normally. Make sure to warm up the tyres and brakes. Warm the tyres and brakes throughout the lap, please. Confirmed. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now. Okay, that's not an ideal placement in your grid slot. You're going to need a good launch at the race start. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights. That's Hamilton behind. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 0.7 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in fourth. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. They're in fourth. The difference is 2.9 seconds. Gap to your teammate behind is 2.8 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in third. enable this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Okay, I think we're still on the right tyres for the time being. Hamilton's behind you now. Okay, the gap behind is 4.7 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 2 laps old. Your last lap time was a 1:44.6. Okay, so this light rain is going to be with us for a while now. Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now. Tyre situation's an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got for now. That's Hamilton behind. Our gap behind is 6.5 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 3 laps old. Time last lap was a 1:46.8. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 6.9 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in 3rd, and the time last lap was a 1:46.6. They're in 4th, and so the difference is 8.3 seconds. Your last lap time was a 1:46.5. Right, we're no longer sure that these tyres are the right ones. It might be time to come in and change. Okay, fitting intermediate tyres next. Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Hamilton's behind you now. Okay, so the gap to the car behind is 7.8 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap was a 1:48.9.
And it looks like the pit crew are out in the lane and ready to perform their magic on the car. They're going to be aiming to achieve the fastest pit stop time possible.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. DRS has been disabled by the stewards. DRS will be offline. Wait for further updates. And we're currently sat in 6th. Verstappen's ahead of you, and gap to the car in front is 5.3 seconds. They're on fresh softs. That's Alonso behind. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, so gap to the leader is 10.5 seconds. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Didn't receive that. Repeat the message. Repeat the message. It's Verstappen ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 2.6 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 5 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap was a 1:52.9. Leclerc behind. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 6 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Your last lap time was a 1:56.0. Gap to your teammate behind is 13.4 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. They're currently 5th. Time last lap was a 2:15.4. They're in 3rd, and the gap is 16.3 seconds. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Leclerc is behind you. They've just entered the pits. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, 12 laps to go. Here's some information on Russell for you. Right, they've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring. Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Okay, you're doing well out there. Keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes. Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. That's Hamilton behind. Okay, push, push. Gap to the car behind. 6.5 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Their tyres are 3 laps old. And the time last lap was a 2:03.5. We're losing about 5 seconds a lap. The pace is too slow. First position, front of the pack. Hamilton's behind you now. Okay, car behind trailing us, 1.5 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. And 11 laps to go. bumper's going to dry up in about 5 minutes' time. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. You're leading the pack, that's P1. That's Hamilton behind. Okay, gap to the car behind. 1.7 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. That was our last stop, no more scheduled pit stops. Let's go, 9 laps to go. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 3.0 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. They're in third. Your last lap time was a 1 minute 54.9. Like we're running on a dry track soon. Back to dry shortly. You're in first position, front of the pack. Hamilton's behind you now. We're leading the car behind by 4.1 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Gap to your teammate behind is 4.4 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. They're in third. Time last lap was a 1:55.6. Okay, we're down to our last 10 laps of fuel. You're leading the pack, that's P1. That's Hamilton behind. And the gap behind us is 3.8 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, 7 laps to go. situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different tyre yet. Inters look like the best tyre for now. You're in first position, front of the pack. Hamilton's behind you now. Okay, the gap behind is 2.5 seconds. They're on a fresh set of Inters. That was our last stop, no more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, just 5 laps until the end. Okay, roger that. Soft tyres at the next pit stop. No rain expected, no rain expected for the time being. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. so we're leading our teammate by 5.4 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. They're in third. And the time last lap was a 1 minute 54.8. That's Hamilton behind. Our gap behind is 3.3 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Their tyres are 11 laps old now. Your last lap time was a 1:54.4. That's just 5 laps of fuel remaining. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Hamilton's behind you now. Okay, so the gap to the car behind is 3.9 seconds. They're on old intermediates. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Gap to your teammate behind is 4.8 seconds. They're on old intermediates. They're in third. Time last lap was a 1 minute 53.3. Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining. enabled.
Thank you so much. You've been great all weekend. To everyone back in the factory, on the pit wall, you've been amazing.
Yes, nice work, mate. You did a really good job today. Pretty sure the boss is going to be happy with that one.
Phoenix increases their championship lead. Well, that wraps up Sprint. All that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.